Now with the release of Gen V, I thought now was the perfect time to see if I could create my own Compound V mead. And well, it didn't go quite to plan. Our goal is, if this doesn't give us superpowers, it's gonna get us pissed. We are going for the highest ABV we have ever done in this channel. Will it be possible? I have no idea. Now a question you might have is it smart to put the blueberries in first? It's not. It actually makes our life a lot more difficult, but the shot looks a lot cooler. Here we're adding 1 kilogram worth of warm honey. Oh, you can hear. Come close. That's disgusting. Oh god. Be a pro. I'm not a fighter. I don't pretend to be a fighter. Another famous Bryce did that.
I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter.
Now, it was at this point that we realized this wasn't going to end up being blue, so we had to pivot, and so we started a whole nother vessel off. Now, we hadn't completely given up on the first one. We had thought that it might have fermented a little bit more of a blue, but in terms of getting the iconic Compound V dark blue color, we knew we had to do something a little bit different. So we started off a separate vessel, did the exact same sequence, except we didn't add as much honey, because the more honey we added, the less blue it got. So we sort of had to settle for more of a weak wine rather than a strong mead, because the mead that we made first was about 13.5%, and this one ended up fermenting to about 5%. So basically like a cruiser, if that makes sense. Now, when we added these blue candies in, we thought it was going to be a good idea. These things really messed with the gravity reading, and also they absorbed so much of the liquid that they ended up puffing up and pretty much exploding the vessel a couple days after we started fermenting.
We have a problem. I'm gonna go tip some out. It's gone all the way up through the airlock. Because these clouds.
But anyways, back to the actual brew. What I'm doing now is adding a little bit of bicarb soda. I did this to both. Wow, I thought it was gonna fizz up.
Give it a whirl.
So what we're doing now is we're adding a little bit of warm water, so when we add the yeast, it'll make the yeast life a little bit easier. That's still blue! That's still blue! And give her a spin, let her rip. And yeah, this is gonna be a very, very weak mixture. A beer.
Yeah, we'll come out to around 4% forage.
And so as to not waste it, we did end up starting off the first mixture too. Holy this one's gonna be a big one. Okay, so we are here with our Compound V mead. I'm confident that it is done fermenting. It didn't really have too much to ferment. We are going to try separate it now from the clouds. That is a bloody gorgeous blue. Alright. That's hitting the bottom. We're gonna need some more mead. Much done fermenting. Alright. 1.0. That is done. As this was one of my first meads that I made, I was trying to use a siphon and I just couldn't get it to work, so I just gave up and did it the old-fashioned way. But this actually had a positive because I was able to actually separate all of the clouds from the mixture. Okay, so it has been over 2 months since I started this mead off, and I think it is finally time that I bottle it. Now, I need to give it a taste test first. That is a weird taste. I don't really know how to explain the taste. Now you can laugh at my expert analysis here, but that was legitimately the response that I had from everybody that tried this mead. They couldn't really place the taste. Initially it tastes good, but then there's a little bit of like a back kick that's a little bit dry, but let's bottle these boys up. Compound V. So all of the bottles that I'm using have been sterilized. So Make sure that you do the right thing and sterilize your bottle. Blue color. Yeah, from memory, I don't remember there being that is awesome.
Okay, so finally we have the Compound V Mead. This is the success one, and I want you to... Oh, shit.
Well, that definitely looks like Compound V. How?
Blue!
Yeah.
Alright. So this one's not as strong.
It tastes quite watery. But there's a bit of something at the start, and I can't exactly put my finger on that.
That would be so easy to drink.
Probably say the blueberry one would be the top.
Yep.
Orange.
Yep.
And then this one. I think this one is the
Yeah.
But Bryce, you might be asking, what happened to the first one you actually made? Well, throughout this entire process, I have been also keeping an eye, switching vessels, and bottling this one as well. And here is their reaction to this mead.
I'll tell you what's in this one, so if you want to give me your thoughts of what you taste.
And this is the failed one.
Well, it's not failed, but it's not blue.
Okay.
Because Compound V is blue, so.
Okay.
It smells. I could have sworn I tasted such a chocolatey kind of taste in that.
Really? It's...
I'm not a wine drinker. Like, I genuinely drink Bundy like a fucking fiend. Like, I love that shit. Bundy and beer is really my go-to.
See if you
I'm not sure I'm gonna like this one.
If you like wine, you'll like this one.
That one is like less bitter on the trail. I'm trying to think what that flavor is. I wouldn't say like black currant.
It's your clothes. It's
Clothes.
blueberries.
Okay.
And this is like how stupid I was. When I initially made it, I was like, I'm just gonna pick out a bunch of blue things.
Blueberries aren't.
Yeah, so I put blueberries in, and the packet was blue, and I was just like, oh, this will be fine.
This is
So-
the part where you get the Randy Felt face clip where it's like blueberries are not blue.
Do you know what the worst part is? Is the first mead I made was a blueberry maple mead, and it came out the exact same color. So I just blanked it out of my brain. You give it a star rating out of 10.
I'll go.
Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small.